What's up guys, D-Libs here. Today we're going to be doing a complete attacker setup guide for Chalet. I'll basically show you all 5 operators you're going to need for attacking the 2 main objectives here on second floor and basement of course. And we're going to be starting off here with second floor. So just to preface, we're going to have 2 guys pushing balcony, 2 guys pushing library, and then 1 guy pushing the backside of the objective. So without further ado, we're getting started off here with Twitch. She's going to be the first person who is going to push into the patio, and then she's going to use her shock drone, make sure she gets all of the bandit charges, electro claws, whatever may be on this wall, and then she can go ahead and attack this window here. She's going to be holding down this cross for the majority of the round, and using her shock drone is going to help out our hard breacher, which I'll be showing you guys next. But yeah, for the most part, as Twitch just hold down this cross, maybe push this back door a little bit into objective, but don't do too much. Ace is going to be our second operator, and obviously our hard breacher. He'll be the second person pushing this balcony, and obviously you just saw how Twitch is going to be destroying the bandits, or the electro claws on this wall, and so he's going to throw his Selmas here, destroy it, pretty much making a nice little hole for him to be able to walk in here. So give it, a little while, a few minutes into the round, let the other attackers all settle in. Like I said, we're gonna have a few people pushing library, a few people pushing backside, so let people get some picks, let them get all the defenders all uncomfortable, pushing them into corners and stuff. And then ideally, when everyone is holding your cross, Ace will be able to get in here and go ahead and get a plant down right in this corner, which is the default plant spot, and that is what we will be going for here. And then also, as something a little bit more advanced, if you save one of your Selmas, if you throw one right on top of where the diffuser is after you defuse, you can also hold this from underneath, so pretty much you're able to see the diffuser directly from underneath. Dokebi will be our third operator, and she's going to be one of the people pushing up library. So she's going to want to get control of library with her other attacker, her other teammate who's going to be here with her. This is one of those soft spots, one of those choke points that's going to be really important for us as the attackers to take control of. And then with taking control of library, subsequently you should be able to take control of this hallway, then hopefully be able to move up closer to objective. And then eventually, once this is cleared out, hopefully you can move into piano, hold a cross there, because there is going to be someone, like I said, pushing up on this back side, so you'll be able to help them out a little bit. Grim is going to be our 4th operator, and he's going to be pushing up here into library with our Dokebi. So same goes for Grim, he's just going to be pushing through here, and he can also use his bees to be able to flush out some people here from piano. This is just a super common spot for the defenders to hold down. Sometimes we get a deployable shield here, and they'll just set up camp. The goal for these supporting attackers is pretty much just moving all of the defenders out of their comfort zones, so that our Ace is going to be able to safely get off his plant. Osa will be our final operator on this objective, and like I said before, she's going to be pushing up this backside, so do whatever you may need to. I find that placing this shield here in piano really makes the defenders uncomfortable. Again, that'll be working hand in hand with our Grim and our Dokebi, who's going to be pushing in here as well. So now we are going to be moving on to the basement objective, and just as a little bit of a summary, we're going to be having 3 people push the main wall here in garage. We're going to be going for a really hard plant push. We're going to have 1 person push the back garage here, and then 1 person will come straight on down blue stairs and get control back here. And our first operator is a bit of a boring one, but of course a completely necessary one, and that is going to be Thatcher. So go ahead and throw your EMPs down on this wall. No surprise here, that's pretty much the main responsibility of Thatcher. He's going to be helping out our hard breacher. He's just going to be holding down a nice passive long cross. And so now that brings us into our next operator, which is going to be Ace as our hard breacher. And I know we already used him once this video, but we do have a fair reason here for why we are using Ace and not Thermite or something like that. So pretty much you can, of course, Thatcher's going to throw down his EMPs. We're going to get this wall open. But a lot of the times, actually more often than not, you'll see this Mira strat get played on this basement objective. You'll see a Mira get put right here, and it makes it almost impossible for you to be able to push into this side of the objective and get the normal default plant spot off. So of course, with Ace's Selmas, you're able to chuck one of these down, and then once you throw that right on top of the black mirror, it just gets completely rid of it, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. So now Ace is going to have the diffuser, and so let a few minutes pass into the round, let your teammates get some kills here, pick some people off, and that's going to make your job pretty easy. You go ahead, plant in that corner over there next to the trash cans, and then go ahead, hop on out, and you're going to be able to hold a long peek here with your Thatcher, and hopefully everything should be coming together pretty nicely here. Our third operator is going to be Ying, and she's going to be joining our little entourage of people pushing garage here, and she's going to be throwing in her candelas, imagining this little hole is the actual breach that we just showed last round. But throwing in her candelas, she has smoke grenades as well. She's pretty much just going to be absolutely discombobulating the defenders. Also, she has an 81 round mag, LMG here, so this should make Ace's plant a little bit easier, of course, while the candelas and the smokes are going off. Probably ideal to throw in the smokes first so you can hop in, and then as he's planting, you throw in the candelas so you don't blind your own teammate. And now you have 3 people holding down this plant from outside. This should be a pretty successful plant. So now Ayana is going to be our 4th operator, and we are going to be using her as a fragger. She's going to be getting some kills, and the best way to do that on this objective is having her run right on down blue stairs. So you can go ahead, drone it out, maybe let your teammates open up breach first, and then, you know, a little bit of a delayed push downstairs. Take control of elbow here so that you have complete visibility. Leak into wine cellar here just a little bit, make sure no one's going to be coming down your backside. But if you really wanted to, you could also push into wine cellar, get complete, you know, flank control. Really, it's all about timing. Make sure you coordinate with your teammates so that everything is coming together at the right times. Now our last operator is going to be Gridlock, and she's going to be entering in from back garage. She should be your best fragger on the team, probably. Like, of all your teammates, assuming that you have a 5 stack or maybe a 4 stack or something like that, whoever is most able to get kills should probably be the Gridlock, because she really is on her own back here. You know, you have the 3 people on the, you know, garage breach, and then Ayana is sort of on her own, but she's kind of helping out on the other side here. So she's sort of working, coordinating with the people at breach. She's not really doing her own thing. Gridlock, on the other hand, is kind of just doing her own thing. She's kind of controlling an entire side of the map by herself. And so of course it is going to be good to have Gridlock. You know, you can block your flanks just in case you need to with your tracks, so you don't have to really worry about that. But yeah, then once everything is all clear, you should be able to push into wine cellar, make the defenders really uncomfortable, and if everything comes together nicely, there is no way for the defenders to be able to get that diffuser off. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and press the playlist that's on screen now for more Rainbow Six Siege tips, map callout, site setups, pretty much anything imaginable to get better at Rainbow Six Siege. I probably have a video on it. But besides for that, I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.